real estate, real estate, real estate, real estate. Real estate can be a very lonely career and job even for a lot of people. And I want to discuss today some things that you can do to combat that, why it's that way, and how to really make this a sustainable career for you long term. Okay. The reason it's lonely is for a myriad of reasons, right? The first one is we are now post 2020 era where everything has been totally digitized. People have been locked up in their homes. Socializing is not the norm anymore, right? You hear it all the time, Zoom meetings, so on and so forth, right? Now, a lot of people say, well, I can still work at a traditional office that's retail and all that. That's slowly dying. And what you're finding is it's been more mom and pop-ish, meaning people like me who have a team, right? We'll have an office and that kind of stuff, and that'll be the environment. The traditional model is slowly being phased out. You still will have some traditional brokers who, have a business and tons of agents, and, they may have an office, but it's not going to be as normal as it was before. So with that said, you have to understand and move a little bit differently. So the first thing I would recommend to somebody is this. When I was brand spanking new, there was two things that I did. Number one, I made sure that I was at a company where I didn't expect to have my hand held, but if I had a pressing issue, I knew I could talk to somebody, an on-site manager, the broker, right? Hey, what contract do I need to fill out? They had other agents and people there. So that Century 21, a better service in Downey, right? Shout out to them. That's where I started in Southern California before I moved out later to Florida. And I got that from the office. And overall, although most of the agents there weren't productive, I had that, right? And the second one was I found my own tribe. I created my own, but I also got coaching and training and was able to tap into a tribe, which is really important. This sport, this career is extremely lonely because it's not like a typical work environment where you go to an office or something like that and then everything is there. Sure, you may have that, but people are consumed with their own work. They're trying to hustle and get their deals together. It's not an environment where we all work together. Everybody's independent. And I think a lot of people forget that when they get into real estate. And I think that kind of warps their perception of the business because they believe, oh, hey, I'm going to become a new agent. I'm going to join an office and it's going to be like an old 9-to-5 work environment. Everybody's going to help me. Everybody's going to be on my side. And that's most definitely not the case, right? You got to fish yourself. You got to learn and you got to do your thing. So I think that shocks a lot of people. And there's this other wrong expectation where they expect everybody to help them get business. Remember, we're all under the same umbrella and we all want to support each other technically. However, everyone is out to get business. So there's really no direct incentive for a lot of people to help you. And this is why through a lot of change and a lot of evolution, we've seen the model in real estate evolve. Like I'm with Real Brokerage, myself and my nationwide real estate team, Team BC, which by the way, if you're interested, contact me and we can chat. We're always expanding. Real and EXP and some of these other network-based brokerages, in a way, incentivized us agents to help other people. So I have 300 agents in my network currently right now, and about 15, 20 on my actual team. The reason that I'm incentivized is, let's say the person watching this video, I recruit you to the company. Let's say you don't join my team, I just recruit you to the company. Well, when you sell, right, you unlock my revenue share. And not only will that benefit the company, it benefits me. Therefore, on the back end, there's some incentive for me to help you. Meaning, if I help you do good and sell and make more money, the company makes more money, you make more money, and I also make more money. I get stock options, and there's a lot of benefits on the back end for that. Therefore, compared to the old model, it makes sense for me to help. Now, is that always the case? Of course not. I'm available to my network and I help them. However, I can't say the same for everybody else. So what you need to realize is the evolution of the model has allowed for that to happen. And I've told people these companies like Real and EXP, and I think like LPT, and there's other ones too, are fantastic for especially a newer agent because it's that in between. When you're new, you're all alone on an island, right? The top of the top, if you want the best, is to get coaching and training. I also coach and train. I've trained thousands of agents, right? You're always welcome to check that out too at bryancasellacoaching.com. The in-between, between being alone on an island by yourself, brand new, or not knowing what you're doing, and then coaching and training, that middle ground that's a benefit and also that it's accessible to you now is the network, which is awesome. Or maybe you do join a traditional, brick and mortar where you go into the office and the environment is super friendly. They do a lot of coaching and training. That exists. That's rare, but it does exist. Cool. Perfect. Then you can join that and you got it. Now, over time, the model has evolved, but at the same time, as an agent, you have to move intelligently. And the next piece that I'm going to give you right now is key, and you need to write this down. Remember, nobody owes you anything. You're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, and you're going to have to earn it. Meaning, everything that you get, no one's going to hand it to you. If you get a bonus, somebody throws you a bone, be grateful. However, if you want coaching and training, you got to pay for it. If you want access to certain people, you're probably going to have to pay for it, right? You want better systems and softwares, the dialers, the lead software systems that send you the expireds, the FSBOs, and all that stuff. Your company may give you a break or hook you up if you join. Cool. However, remember, it's up to you. You are a business owner. And I think social media, or I don't know what people are saying or what ads are being put in front of people, a lot of people have forgotten that real estate is like owning your own business. Move out of real estate for a second, and let's say you started your own clothing company and you're going to open up a storefront and sell your clothes. Would you expect anybody to help you? No. You would know that, hey, if I want help, I'm going to have to pay for it, seek it, find it, acquire it, right? You need to have that same mentality in real estate. I'm giving you that as advice so you navigate this world properly, because if you come in with your hand out or expecting people to give you stuff, you're going to be sorely disappointed, and or you will be susceptible to people manipulating you, or all these sleazy marketers that are just trying to take your money. Oh, join me, I'm going to give you da-da-da-da. A lot of that is BS, and you need to be very careful, because the next piece that makes this business very lonely is there's so many scammers and BSers when it comes to real estate. It blows my mind. How many of those seminars do they run where they charge people 20, 50, 100 grand to teach them how to be a real estate investor, and it's all BS? How many ads, that I get on a daily basis? Oh, you don't have to talk to people in real estate or learn sales. You can just do this and get a bunch of deals. Dude, if you don't have systems and you don't know how to talk to people, you're going to crash and burn in real estate faster than you can blink, quicker than a New York minute, right? Whatever the saying is. And that's just the reality. So when I came in, I embraced traditional principles, which you're going to have to do. Now, that makes it lonely, like I said in the beginning, by default. Why? Nobody does that. We're in the era right now where everybody is being taught and doing the wrong things when it comes to this business. Well, Bryan, how can you say that so confidently? Or what do you mean? Or you're just old school, right? Or, oh, you're old. You're the dinosaur now. Really? Look at the statistics. The longer I've been in the business, the worse the average agent is doing. 25% of the agents who have been in the business have been set to exit the business over the last 2 years going into 2026. From 1.6 to 1.2 million realtors nationwide in the United States. That's a pretty big mass exodus, if you ask me. Per agent production has plummeted, meaning what we're doing doesn't work. And people feel alone because they don't educate themselves traditionally by getting coaching and training and all that and looking for it. I'm going to go to my favorite influencer or this and that. And then they don't apply. They don't have accountability. They don't have structure. They're not treating it like a business and conducting themselves like a business person. And there you go. That's the result that you get, unfortunately. So you need to move a little bit more intelligently and understand that, hey, I need to find my tribe. I need to find the right people, and I need to set myself up for success in this business. Because nobody's going to last in the business, want to work hard and be passionate about it if they feel alone, and they are alone. This is why I've created communities. I have a bunch of free stuff online, my Discord link, right? I'm always doing events and challenges. I have my team. I have my coaching program, which I've run thousands of agents worldwide through, from Europe, New Zealand, Australia, right? Canada, United States, South America. I mean, I've had people from all over. And I know for a lot of people, that is their sanctuary. That's their community and tribe. I had to create it. I found it myself, but then I created my own because I wanted to take it to the next level. And I looked at what was missing in the real estate business as far as when I was coming up and how I was trained, because I'm eternally grateful for all the training and help that I got and all the coaching that I did as well. However, I wanted to make it better. As time goes on, we want to evolve. And that's why I created it. So for these agents, a lot of them wouldn't be in the business or still be in it or as productive if it wasn't for that. And that's something that you need to tirelessly, scour the ends of the earth and the internet to find. That's why I always encourage people, get in the comment section, follow me on Instagram, get in the comment section. Hey, role play partners, accountability partners, even if you don't have a penny right now, connect with the right people. I know for a fact, typically the people who follow me have their head on straight. They understand that they're going to have to prospect, right? And talk to people and build their social skills, right? And the reason that a lot of people find this business, going back to the original topic at hand, they find it so lonely is because of that. When you do not develop your social skills and you embrace sicknesses that we have embraced in our society, like being shy and introverted and all that, and you accept it as like a personality trait, you're going to suffer. You need to be able to go out there and connect with people. You don't have to be some, social scientist or, top of the food chain when it comes to socializing with people. However, you need to be socially apt and have a certain level of skill for finding clients, for making friends, for making connections, and being a basically baseline operational individual in society that can connect with people and operate at a higher level than the average person. Mental health is down in the tubes right now. Realtors are losing hope, but a lot of it is because of that. It's the social aspect of it. And I'm really going to encourage you to focus on that, as scary as it is for you. Maybe some of you watching this video are 18, 20, 25, 30, and you don't approach people ever. Prospecting, lead generation, real life stuff, real conversations terrifies you. That's okay. Once you start attacking that and conquering that, it is the highest and best form of personal development. And it will rid you of this loneliness or alone feeling in the business, because it's a beautiful thing when you can go out there, generate business, generate leads, connect with people. It is amazing. It's one of the most empowering things too. You make friends, you get clients, you make money. Suddenly this career becomes a lot more optimistic for you, right? You seem more hopeful. I'm getting deals, I'm getting opportunities. Okay, things are moving, right? I'm creating something, and now you build that momentum that a lot of people never build, right? And I know a lot of this that we're talking about internally for individuals is like emotional, but giving yourself that power, that's what this does. It empowers you and gives you the power and puts you at the cause point of creating in your business, which is what you want. Most people right now are being reactionary, chasing something, an illusion, and things that don't work, and smoke screens, when in reality, you need to get back to the basics. Basic improvement of yourself, basic equipping yourself of sales skills, socializing, building a clientele, getting out there, making your face and your name known, and creating, a ripple in this business, however big you want it, whether you just want a couple deals or you want to be a top dog doing 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 deals a year. You're in the top 2% right now if you sell one house a month. I'm going to say that again. If you sell one house a month, 12 in a year, you're in the top 2% in the industry. Because if you sell between 11 to 20 homes, you're in the top 2%. One house a month. That's how bad the average agent production has plummeted over the years. One house a month. You turn yourself into selling one house a month, you're a rock star right now. And for most of you in your markets with your average commission, you'll probably be at 150, 200K in commission, maybe more, which would absolutely change your life. Commit to that, and you'll see that the business isn't as lonely as you think. All right. I know I kind of ventured off in this video, but I like these car videos because I can just chat real openly and it's not so rigid. But if you enjoyed it, let me know. Leave a thumbs up. Anything else I can do to help you guys, let me know. I have a ton of events coming up. Check out the coaching and training. Get on the email list. Grab that sales quiz. Get you some free game. Again, get on the email list and really start to get in my ecosystem if you want to be productive in this business. All right. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.